South America explained in, I don't know, let's say like a little bit more than 2 minutes. Brazil, the big daddy kingpin that runs most of the show, even though their neighbors can only understand about 65% of what they're saying. Brazil is kind of like an alternate universe version of the USA if it had more interracial children and was more Catholic influenced. Argentina, everybody in the Latin American world like says Argentinians think they're better than everybody else, and Argentinians are like, yeah, we are. So like, what's your point? We have like the best asado, we have the best literature, wine, we have Messi and the Pope. Sit down. Meanwhile, Uruguay is like, well, at least I hosted the very first World Cup and I won it, and technically I invented the tango. And oh, how many pesos do you have to pay for that loaf of bread? Oh, did the price change in the past 20 minutes? Shut up, Uruguay. You're lucky you're the only person that can talk to me like that. Oh, also, they call these islands the Islas Malvinas. They swear it's theirs, even though it's administered by the UK right now. Chile, Argentina's biggest frenemy. It's said that they have the most indistinguishable accent, and they are some of the fastest talkers in the Latin American world, only second to like maybe Dominicans. They also have earthquakes like every 40 minutes, and if it's less than like 6.5 on the Richter scale, then like they don't even care. Paraguay is a weird one, man. And at one point in their history, they actually made same-race marriage illegal, and they actually made an indigenous language, Guarani, co-official with Spanish and required to be taught in all schools. Also, they like to balance bottles on their heads and play the harp. Peru and Bolivia are basically the Incan Empire. They have the largest indigenous community that still speaks their languages, still maintain ancient customs while fusing them into modernity, like Bolivia's wrestling cholitas. Some say Peru has the best food in the continent, and I will say from my experience, the best burger I ever had in my life came from Peru. Ecuador is usually the quieter, more nerdy, chill academic sibling that like keeps to himself and does like, I don't know, research with biodiversity or something. But then like once in a while he snaps and like suddenly a drug cartel leader escapes from a prison and then like everything goes chaotic, but then he goes back to like his research. The fraternal twins, Colombia and Venezuela, they're always like competing with each other, but then like when things get really crazy and serious, that like they always help each other out. Like back in the 80s and 90s, Colombia was messed up and Venezuela bailed them out, and now it's like the other way around. Basically, the only thing they really seriously fight over is like who invented arepas. And finally, nobody talks about these two countries, Guyana and Suriname, the only English and Dutch speaking countries on the continent. That's right, they don't even speak Spanish or Portuguese. Basically, they are so removed from the continent that they actually identify more with the Caribbean. On little extra bonus, French Guiana, it's not a country, it's an overseas territory of France, and it's basically just the French version of those two guys next to them in the West.